Hello, Mr. Sheehan. This is Mazhar Qureshi. I had the pleasure of attending your lecture on 29th of June last month in Arlington, Massachusetts, which I enjoyed very much because you brought the house on the fire, you motivated the people. But the purpose of my video is not to give you compliment, but to point out my humble opinion that how you can improve the impact for our common cause is to stop this war, to bring the peace or possible peace in the planet, to save our children and grandchildren in the future. This is the common goal, it's an uphill task, and you have got a potential to do a lot more than what you're doing right now.
To explain my point, allow me to use your own experience. If someone would have asked you to go through all the trouble you have taken for your dear son Casey 10 years ago, it is unlikely that you have done much or anything at all. What it proves is simple fact of nature. You have lost your dear son for a war created by some evil people in power to protect their own empire, which most of us are the victim. Sadly, due to their media, they give the impression that it is something which is to protect our country and to protect our strange way of consumer. Your motherly instincts have been crushed by taking the life of your son Casey. It is the same noble instinct makes a tiny bird fight the dangerous animals like a snake. It is the same noble instinct which many mothers do most loathsome act to feed their children. It is the same motherly instinct which leads many mothers to give even their own life to protect the children. The nature, which has difficult names in various languages, in English called God, gives a unique noble power to all the mothers, which is known as motherhood. Just like all other senses given to all various creatures, the motherly instinct overcomes all the pains and the sacrifices a mother has to go through. The bond of childhood and the baby does not ceases after offspring grow. It remains for the entire life. We call it the most noble profession, for above the PhDs, Nobel Prizes, millionaires, it is the noblest of the noblest stage. And this is the instinct that has led you to do the tremendous achievement for your dear son Casey. The point is that every mother has that instinct to protect their offspring, and you must reach to the other mothers, aunts, grandmothers, and maybe include few dedicated fathers. To those can take pain and can have the patience. Start with a crowd in a local playground and ask any mother that what they would do if their baby is being snatched. Next question is what it would you do today if it is snatched 16, 17 years from now? The answer will be different And depending how persistent you are, believe me, it will be on your side or the truth. Mrs. Sheehan, there is no one more dangerous than a mother protecting a child. There is no one more capable than a pious and organized mother. These are the mothers, those motivate men, their sons, husbands, and brothers. Without you, there is no civilization. Do you realize? It is a matter of sacrifice makes us grow physically, mentally, intellectually, morally, and spiritually. I beg you, Mrs. Sheehan, from the bottom of my heart, to please try this group. Involve mothers, sisters, and daughters to motivate sons, fathers, and brothers. You are in a position to do this job much better than many people I can think of. The Maker of you and mine has gifted you with a courage, determination, and a motherhood. The same Maker needs your help to do the right thing, to tell the people truth, and to stand up against this evil empire. All alone you can be stopped. But when you join the millions and billions of mothers and whose baby could be snatched, they will be most powerful thing on this planet. We must do our job and make sure no life is given in vain. Your son Casey was stopped before he reached his potential. But we cannot let it happen to our other sons and daughters. We will stop this violence against our children. Ill education, motivating them to become criminals, gun culture, drug culture, alcohol culture, gambling culture, waste. These children must be saved, whether they are in Beverly Hills, in Iraq, in Hiroshima, Nagasaki, in Germany, our own neighbor and our own offspring. We must save our human race. This is the question, Mrs. Sheehan, and I'm proud of you, and you can be written in the history that at least you have taken the effort. Let's motivate the others. This is the time. We simply cannot leave it for tomorrow, because with the changing patterns of the weather, with the increase in the human population and decreasing the resources, and we equipped with all the horrible weapons, we might not have tomorrow. This is the last chance we have.
Accept my sincere admiration for you. I really think people like you make this country very special to live and growing, raising our children. Thank you, and you have a good many years helping all of us, helping our American children and the children all over the world. So we don't want to change our children. He is destroying everything and getting destroyed. They are too precious, as you know. May God give you peace and give you more strength than you have done so far.